So, I want to play Orphist, but that's not in the mail right now. So, playing Baromagnes. Easy steps first, Ride Line. Perfect cards. Persona Rise. As for triggers, 5 crit, 6 draw, 4 heal, I don't have the money to pay for symmetry, and 1 over trigger. For grade 1s, 1 swirler for when you set up your soul, 2 brother soul, and 3 pony. The deck absolutely wants to get to 15 in soul by turn 3 or as soon as possible, and needs to use these ponies to make sure that they get the last few that they need when they're stuck. As for grade 3s, it is literally just more soul charge. What do you expect? For grade 2s, something to call from soul, get extra shield, something to call from soul, set up your soul, and even get some 5k to the front row. More soul, countercharge and more soul, recycle, and power. If you cannot get to 15 in soul by turn 3 or turn 4 at the very latest, you are probably going to lose. Some changes you can make, more keenly for less swirler. Easier that way on cost too. You can definitely swap out some of the heals for the special ones that get extra shield because you can grab them later on. Jaeger in general just grabs whatever you need from soul so long as you have 7 or more in soul. You can use Curtis's skill to give the front row 5k for when you've been rushed by grade 1 or grade 2s in the early game. You can absolutely use Goman instead of Swirler if you want to try and do some hand things, but ultimately this can be insanely high numbers.
So, we wait for the bus to go to locals, check on the Digimon on the way there. Then it's time for the fight that I've recorded. Fighting against Trevor, good buddy of mine, good guy to be around. Love fighting this guy. He's playing Nirvana, as he usually plays pretty much only Dragon Empire decks. And in general, Trevor's played against this deck a couple times, so he knows what to expect.
I'd like it on record. He rolls. I'm gonna 3-bet. 1, 2, 3.
They don't need to know about my weighted dice.
Yeah, first roll's always the highest.
This is obviously my first video on this channel, so I've been trying out a couple different things as I was trying to learn this video editing software, so I've kind of decided that it'd make it for a little bit of an easier time watching if I just cut out like moments of silence where people are thinking and all. But after my first turn, all I did was soul charge 1 the Vanguard skill. Trevor's not going to do too much because Nirvana doesn't exactly do things turn 1, mostly just gets their skills when rode upon. And it's just going to be a heal and a Curtis wasted. I'm going to discard a pony because I'm pretty sure I have one in hand already. And I'll call Engraver, which on hit soul charge 1. And later on gets the counter charge when I have 10 or more in soul, which is pretty useful to have, a good card to have in the deck. Also decided that for any card that's kind of like lesser seen or new or old, I guess, just any card that I feel people might not recognize, I've put it on the screen. Over to Trevor's turn, and he's finally going to be able to bring out a Mighty Trickstar, thanks to his on-ride skill. Or rather, when rode upon skill. Also try searching for an Overdress card to try and hopefully unbrick his hand. I think he was saying that wasn't the best luck this game. But he grabs an Urger. And of course, with the clips that I edited out, he did shuffle and all, it's just I'm cutting that out to save time on the video. So don't worry, nobody is not shuffling after searching their deck. He's going to overdress Urger, so that's going to be a nice shield before it gets wiped away to soul. And we're going to no guard, he's going to get a perfect card. I'm going to lose on that short. He's just going to attack rearguard to hopefully cut down on how much I soul charge.
Only 3 soul. Is this even borrow?
I'll get you for that one. Discard, ride, grade 2 skill, hand into soul, draw cards, soul charge 1.
I'm about to regret my words.
You will. Call, skill, soul charge, because I'm at grade 3, gets 5k every time something is soul charged.
Yep.
Call, soul charge another 2, that's another 10k.
Yep.
And then from soul bind the pony to soul charge 2.
Oh, interesting.
Another
I
10.
haven't seen the pony yet.
Yeah.
So pony is pretty useful because that got me to 10 exactly in soul. So I'm able to counterblast 1, draw a card, and give the Vanguard 10k and a crit for some extra pressure. but he's going to be using 2 15k shields to put him up to 40k, so that would be 2 to pass, and that's decent enough for now. And right away I'm not going to get any triggers, or not enough, but I will get a heal, so that's kind of nice. Just a normal 13k to Van.
And then that is going to be like...
A lot, I'm taking it.
Okay.
Oh, son of
Nice. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, Nirvana's straight up over now. He's like, oh, Baro, not again.
God, PTSD.
And you're going to see the state of our locals, where if it's a big enough number, we kind of just don't care about the number, we'll take it if we need the damage. But sadly this didn't work out too well for Trevor, as he managed to lose 2 perfect guards in that one turn. So pretty lucky mills for me, and pretty unlucky for him. He's going to grab his SP Virina, and then he's also going to use Amelia. So kind of nice being able to skip grade 3 entirely and just go to grade 4 Mahar Nirvana. Dealing the 1 damage is nice right off the bat, but also just having triple drive for the rest of the game is also pretty nice, as that's going to be some decent advantage in growth in hand. And then he's immediately going to get Trickstar. Then overdress into Spararidaea. But it's still pretty early in the game, so he only has just the 1 overdress to put into it. So Mahar is going to give the front row 10k because there's something with overdress, and then when Spararidaea restands, he's going to get another 10k, 5k for each of its previous dress. I'm going to hit no guard on that. And he gets 1 perfect guard, the rest not the best, but at least he'll be able to burn for another damage after rewriting Mahar. Then I'm going to take that one as well, get a critical that's wasted, then stand and draw for my turn. I'll Persona Ride, that's now 11 in soul.
Need a new plan like right fucking now.
Oh shit. Oops. Oh, nice. Okay. So I will call, because there's 7 or more in soul, counterblast, and discard to add Pandemonium Tactus from soul to hand. Soul charge 1 to replace it, gets 5k. And then counterblast to get to 15. Another 20k to Swirler.
Oh, yeah, from...
So I'm going to lose my overtrigger to the soul charge, but that's easily way better to get the extra 2 attacks and wiping the field into soul just to lose an overtrigger. So it's a fair trade in my opinion, I don't worry too much about it. And Kiager is going to help me get that last 4 that I need. Going to attack with Baromagnes and skill. Draw 1, 10k to the van. 1 crit to the van, then everything goes to soul, bonus rearguards included. Then I get to call 2 new rearguards. So turn 4, a bit late, but still pretty okay on getting to 15 in soul. Against Nirvana, it's a pretty alright situation, pretty favorable matchup. And then I'm even going to grab the overtrigger back into hand with Kiager in case I don't win this turn. Another very nice part of the deck is, of course, you're always going to lose the overtrigger to soul, so just grab it back for guard. Trevor's going to perfect guard. Discarding a critical trigger. Maybe not the best bet when I know that he has the Mahar Nirvana in soul, or in hand, sorry. Not going to get anything too good on my draft checks. Then I believe that'd be around 35k, and I'll perfect guard it again. Discarding the Trickstar, he really wants to hold on to the Mahar Nirvana. That's going to be another 35 or 45, and it's going to be game. Hey, thanks for watching, and thanks for making it to the end of the video. Been wanting to make this video for a while, so I'm pretty glad to have finished it, and I hope that I'll be able to be recording again soon. I have a couple different decks that I'd want to make videos for, like these, so if you have any recommendations for recording and editing, then please send them my way. I'm still pretty new to editing in general, so understand that I'm learning, but thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.